A great Thursday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And trying to get everything situated. Pues, I got a call this morning from a member of our church and said, Erasmo, you're going back into those habits. I go like, oh my gosh, did I say ass again? Because the last time my one of my church members said, my friends told me that you guys are kissing some ASS, and you shouldn't say ASS. And we're like, okay, so I've done my best to try and stop saying ASS because my church family called me out on it. Hey, let me tell you, I love my church family. So I try to do my best to keep my church family happy. That's my microphone. So I don't say ASS anymore. So what happens is this morning I get a call from the same member of the church. And he goes, Erasmo. And we're like, oh my Lord, did I say ASS again? And he goes, 4 of my friends called me that they're watching you last night and you used a toothpick. Why did you use a toothpick? I said, because I was eating. and I tried to pick my teeth. He goes, 4 of my friends are very upset because you used the toothpick. This little thing. These things. Oh, you can't see it because it's green. It's one of these things. So I'm going to do my best to stop picking my teeth during the lives. Good morning, getting offloaded here in McAllen. Yes! Thanks, Abraham. See you this afternoon, Papa. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. Good morning. Why take a tequila shot every time you say well, it's a good thing that y'all don't take a tequila shot when I'm saying goodness gracious. Because then you'd have to go to rehab. Good morning, Don Jose. Trinidad, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, but he didn't see you, so it's all good. Yeah, I go like, yeah. ¿Cómo dicen? Lo que no fue en tu año, que no te haga daño. Good morning, Steve. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. When I was a paraprofessional, we used to sing this song called "The Days of the Week." Does anyone know the songs "The Days of the Week"? Days of the week, days of the week. We're learning the days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week. We're learning the days of the week. Week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday too. Days of the week, days of the week. We're learning the days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week. We're learning the days of the week. I don't know why I thought about that when I saw you. It's Thursday today. It's Thursday today. It's Thursday. It's Thursday today. Good morning. Hopefully you have an amazing day. God bless. Thank you, Vanessa. God bless you, my amor. Good morning, my friend. Got the day off, so taking it easy today. Enjoy your day. Hey, man, stop by the office. Let's have some coffee with some cookies. Good morning, Aleti. Good morning. Good morning. A birthday shout out to my nephew Pablo PJ Barrones. Happy birthday to you, Pablo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pablo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I know. Buenos días, Leti. Buenos días, Leticia. I know I skipped one of you. I can't remember. Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Año Nuevo. What was that? Navidad. I don't remember. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Hermosa. Have a great Thursday, my friend. You too, Armando. Have a blessed day. Love you. Uh, that's not how the song goes. Which one? I prefer the month song. Too long. Rosie, mi amor. Good morning, Erasmo. Can't wait for today's forum. Tonight at 6 p.m., folks, we will have, I will be on a forum for Best, Brownsville Educators Stand Together. I will be live streaming it here, so you'll be able to see it on my pages. So it'll be good. Erasmo, you should do a virtual days of the week lesson for the little ones to make it fun. I'm game. Let me know anyone out there. Be tripping. Bueno, bye. No te creas. Hey, stay. Good morning. ¿Qué desayunaste hoy? I had a little bit of tortilla de harina con papa con huevo con tocino con salsita, but only like a little bit, not that much. I don't eat that much. Buenos días a todos, muchas bendiciones. Buenos días, Carlos. Cookies. Good morning, Quesito. Good morning. Good morning, Hermosa Akani. There's a compelling argument for the use of the word ass. YouTube search for in ISMO ass. You will get a big laugh, I promise. Please send me an inbox. Arriba Saladitas Revolution. Carlos mentions that because last night we learned again. I mean, guys, I love politics. I love the way that you sometimes get to interact with a lot of the individuals out there, and trying to get that picture up. Maldita seas. There. And little Eddie, I think he tried to do a funny yesterday. He tried to do a funny and posted a picture on his page. And I think what he was trying to do is make fun of the cookie revolution, which, it's his thing to do. So he put this up like, oh, free crackers or free cookies. What would you like? They are free. And people were like, oh, little Eddie, you are funny. You are funny, little Eddie. And so now he wants to be a part of the cookie revolution. But it's his attempt to throw a little jab at Erasmo. So, ustedes saben que a mí no me gusta el albur. So, I commented on his page. I commented and I suggested that maybe he should use Keebler Elf cookies instead. Keebler Elf cookies instead. And my friend Jeremiah, who I love with all my heart, I said, call me Elf one more time. That's why I love social media, because it's so much fun, and they still don't get it. They still don't understand. he thought by putting up little cookies with his little ugly fugly poster on there that he was making fun of. Guys, that's not how that's not how that's not how social media works. But it's okay. Sorry. I needed that one. uh, what's up, Coach? Jose, my man. Keeping school online. We're trying, trust me. I just give me free grades, bro. I'm failing, bro. I can help you if you're failing. Send me an inbox. We'll talk to your counselor. Question. I have a question. If for any reason anyone from your five fall into the temptation and end up doing back end deals because you're close to them and are friends, will you hesitate? No. Or will you be loyal? I have, and one thing that I think is very, very clear to anyone, I'm going to hide nothing from anyone. Nothing. And look, I and the candidates, they know me. And look, and I've been very, very, very blunt to the point that I say I am not going to let anything anyone does, este, minimize the trust that is being placed on Erasmo Castro by this community. I don't care who they are. And again, a lot of people say, well, okay, family. My family knows me very, very, very well. Este, I do not put up with that kind of crap. You know, what I have, what it has taken years for me to build up, years, is this platform. 100% this platform. So nothing out there is going to, in any way, shape, or form, diminish anything that's out there. Look, guys, and I'll answer this in a different way. Uh, One of the reasons why this forum tonight was so weird is because look, we already know we're not getting endorsed on this forum. There's no opportunity, no hope, no chance that we are going to get it endorsed by Best, and we already know we're not getting endorsed by TVEA. I've known since weeks ago. They already have it set up, and I make mention of this because the whole process is a mess. They don't have their members voting on what candidate they want them representing them. They don't. They have a group of little leadership, an elections committee that they are going to cast a vote in regards to who they are going to endorse. It's already a given for both Best and for TVEA. It's a given. Have no doubt. I have no doubt that my opponent is going to be the one that is going to get endorsed. With that said, and I say that because one of the caveats for us participating in the forum tonight was that we had to run a criminal background history check, something like that, criminal background check. Again, the reason that they're doing it is because of individuals that have had these topes with law enforcement. And look, guys, I mean, it's their option to do. But again, should that be the focus of a teacher association that is actually trying to better themselves in regards to getting more benefits, fighting for the rights of their people? The answer is unfortunately no. It isn't. It isn't, because at the end of the day, you can have a squeaky clean record out there. Sylvia has a squeaky clean, well, had a squeaky clean record. I mean, she has a doctorate degree, former educator. She still screwed you over. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm very, very proud that the individuals that have been asked that question, and I'll make mention of it because it's on the public forum. They asked Frankie the same question, and he came out and answered the question. And I can appreciate that individuals will not shy away from tough questions, especially tough questions dealing with themselves. Now, does anyone's past is it indicative of what they can produce for us in society now, in the present or in the future? Guys, Martin Martin Luther King got arrested several times. Gandhi, Apostle Paul, Jesus Christ. And again, I'm not comparing anyone to these individuals. What I'm trying to say is you can't be a judge of individuals. So I'm not going to hold anything in regards to anyone's past against them. My concern is today, the present, and tomorrow, the future. That is where my focus is at. It's not on someone's past. With that said, anyone, anyone out there, uh, friend or foe, that is beholden to vendors in order to screw over our children's resources, our teachers' opportunities for raises, you better believe I'll be the first one on here letting you know. I don't care who they are, because I am not going to sell my soul. I am not in any way, shape going to break the trust that exists between you, the community, and myself. I'm not going to. It's not worth it for me. What's up, Manuel? I'm late to your class, Tío. Love you, Alex. God bless, Papa. Saludos a la raza. You're good in school. Made you smile, asshole. A little bit. ¿Para cuándo le van a la leche y ya viene con los quesos? No, bechet. Para cuando él va con la leche, yo ya vengo con los quesos. Yes, something like that. I like that one. It's actually better. Ahora sí, buenos días, Erasmo. Buenos días, Juan Rangel. Te andabas adelantando. Buenos días. Buenos días. Swah, swah. Thank you for answering me. It's just I want that verbal accountability. Like I said in my past, y'all are setting high standards, and it will be doubly accountable, and harass judgment default will happen 100%, because we really want to believe you, and hopefully all is finally better. And Jasmine, that's one of the reasons why, I promise I will be on here every day. I mean, I'm not going to stop doing this every day and let you know exactly what's happened. It's not going to be rumor. It's not going to be hearsay. I swear to you, I will be out here every morning except on Sunday, because I have church. Unless something catastrophic happens, or I have to, or am I found in a place where I can't, don't have access to Wi-Fi, or something happens. I'll be out here every morning and every evening, and you will know. You will hear it from me. I promise, and I swear. Because one of the things that look, let me put it this way: they screwed me over because of their backroom deals. That's why they came after me. They used Baltasar Salazar, Minerva Peña, Sylvia Atkinson. That's why they did it. Drew Brown, she was complicit to it. She was a part of it. So I'm not going to hide that which I hate, and that which was used to attempt to screw me over. But yeah, you keep on holding me accountable. Swah, swah! Good morning. We'll try to go by later to pick up the cookies. I hope to see Dark Shadow today. Good morning, Erasmo. Bendiciones. Cuando tú vas por la leche, yo ya vengo con los quesos. I like that. Cuando tú vas por la leche, papá, or no le vas a enseñar el rosario al papa. I think that's the one I most use, but I like this one. Cuando tú vas por la leche, yo ya vengo con los quesos. I like that one. Will you be testifying at Sylvia's trial? As of right now, no. And I'll tell you why no. I had nothing to do with the woman. I had nothing to do with it. Drew and Prissy were called in by the feds this past Friday. They went and I think the feds showed them what they had. Drew's out there telling people that she's stripping. Will I be called to testify in this case, in this matter having to do with a movie deal? No. Because I had no knowledge about it. Nothing. And it's kind of funny. The reason that Prissy, Drew, Minerva, and Baltasar Salazar were called in for this case is because they colluded with her in regards to getting it placed on the agenda. So she never had contact with me. And again, she never had contact with me because I had nothing to do with that woman. Nothing. So they were called in regards to the collusion, in regards to the movie deal, which again, I'll say I wanted to vote against, and I was going to vote against the movie deal. And it's funny the way that the movie deal happened, because of the individuals that were promoting the movie, I said no, no way, because these individuals had were used by Sylvia in her campaign and were used by Drew and Prissy, and I said no, something's not right. But with that said, after going, and you could see the meetings on YouTube, it's open record. And you could tell that I was the one that was asking more questions. I was very, very hesitant because I wanted to vote no. But with that said, after seeing all the reasoning behind it, how it was not going to cost us anything, how it was going to market and promote the district and blah, 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 and everything. I mean, after seeing all the information, I couldn't vote no. Because one of the things that's important as a board member, you never make it personal. You never make it personal. You always make it business. And it appeared on paper and everything else that was presented to us that it was good business. But again, we didn't know that Sylvia had already milked them for $10,000 and was planning to milk them for a lot more. Did not know that. So at day of the meeting, I said, oh my man, I don't like these characters. I want to vote no. But because of everything that was presented, I have to vote yes. And that is the second time, guys. The second time that happened to me. That was the second time that happened to me while on the board. My gut was telling me, God, go this way. And I should have listened to it. But again, I didn't want to be the board member that voted on feeling. I wanted to be that board member that voted on fact. So this time around, I will be that board member that acts on feeling and fact. Because my instinct told me that something was not right. That's the truth. And so I'm not going to be called in for this part of Sylvia's trial. Now, will I be called in for other things later on that she's indicted for? Because, guys, I promise you, this isn't it. This isn't the only thing that Sylvia is going to get indicted on. I promise you, there is more coming. And Drew knows what I'm talking about. And for that, I probably will get called in to testify. Good morning. Why are people so ignorant when it comes to their kids being back in school? I want to think that a lot of people are just so desperate to go back to their life. They're just wanting desperately to find a semblance of what we had before, that they're ignoring the facts. And the facts are that our schools are still shutting down to this day. Yeah. Shut up, little rich girl. Erasmo, did you hear about Santa Rosa and how TA wants to replace board members with board managers? It's not COVID related, but student safety. Very alarming. It is alarming, but again, this was a many-year investigation, and their continual refusal to do anything about it. So could the same thing happen to BISD? Yeah, it can. My guess is if two more board members get taken down by Sylvia in this bribery mess, I would say yes. What is allowing her to stay on the board and speak while she has an open investigation? I don't get it. I mean, besides assuming the obvious, she controls that board. She controls that board. What's really sad is that no one has stepped up to say anything about it. I mean, have you heard Best make mention of the fact? Look, you have two former law enforcement officers on that board right now. Have they shared their indignation about sitting on a board with someone who has been told by the federal government to stay away from BISD from a federal judge? Have you seen Minerva and little Eddie, you know, make a statement of how wrong it is? You have an attorney on there. Has he said anything about it? They haven't, because Sylvia controls them. How come they don't pay board members? Because it is a service to the community, and that is what makes the difference. And again, a lot of us want to serve because we feel it is in the best interest of our people. Good morning from Glore Lumber. Good morning, David. God bless. When you were already in the board member, you let me down when you got the DWI and you volunteered to step down. That assurance, what assurances can you make that you won't make a similar mistake? Bad hombre, I've already apologized. I've already said I'm sorry for the actions. I've taken responsibility for the actions, and I didn't drag the district. I didn't drag the district through a lengthy battle in the courts. I didn't. I accepted responsibility. I pled and resigned in order not to be a distraction to the district or to my people at all. I wanted to take care of the situation. Now, other individuals have not accepted responsibility for their actions. So you have a choice. You either opt to go with someone that will, admit to you that they've made a mistake, and hope that you trust that he wants to move forward. Now, what assurances can you make that you won't make the similar mistake? If you're asking in regards to drinking, I've stopped drinking since January. January, I think it was January. I had my last drink, 100%. But one of the things that I want you to take into consideration, bad hombre, I don't shy away from the questions, because I could have easily just gone over your questions because I see the questions here. So I knew your question was coming. So I'm not going to ignore your question. I will respond to your question. I will respond to any question that is sent in respectfully, because that is what I promised to do. I promised you transparency. I will deliver. I promise you that I will do my best to outroot corruption. And El Bad Hombre, that is what I did. I mean, 2 months after being elected by you, and I thank you so much for your trust and your vote back then. 2 months after you elected me, I was at the FBI office reporting misdeeds, not only by Sylvia, but by other people on that board. So if you want to judge me by that one action, that is your option, my man, El Bad Hombre. I hope that you are better than that, because I know for a fact that I am better than that. Good question. Good morning, Erasmo. Did you see what they wrote about Frankie this morning? Yes, of course, I did see what was written about Frankie this morning. Again, guys, Frankie was in a forum on Tuesday, and the only reason that I will make a reference to it is because he was on a forum on Tuesday. And again, he didn't shy away from the question. And his statement was very, very clear. I'm not going to answer for Frankie. I'm not going to answer for Carlos. I'm not going to answer for anyone else out there. They can answer their own questions. But let me say something. This is politics, guys. And politics is dirty. You all have to understand and realize that politics will go to the bloggers. They will try and form a narrative. And I'm going to disagree with most of what was written in the story, and the story that you're mentioning. And the reason I'm going to disagree is because it's not always as it seems. But again, I'm not going to respond to it because it's not concerning me. And I want everyone out there to stand on their own. Stand on their own. How can we make you superintendent? I have to get a doctorate degree. But I don't want to be superintendent, Alex. I want to be the boss of the superintendent. I want to be the president of the board. Love you, Alex. Se tapan con la misma cobija. Good morning, Erica. I saw one of your opponent's videos with her mom, introducing herself when her mom was busy on the laptop. She never turned to face the camera, never made any gestures while she introduced her mom. Her mom just made that video feel so unwelcoming, so awkward. Because, and again, I'm not going to judge them, but how it's them trying to relate to our people, guys. Honestly, they can't. They've been given everything under the sun their entire life, and at least they're trying. But it's kind of hard after 29 years of being pampered, of being given everything, of weekend trips to Europe, of eating escargot or favourage or something. I don't know, those wonky foods or stuff. It's kind of hard to say. Well, I'll sit down and I'll have a, a lunch meal at one of the school cafeterias. Do you know that my opponent has never, ever, ever eaten a school cafeteria lunch? My opponent has never eaten a school cafeteria lunch, guys. And if there's one thing that you all know of me, I would always eat at our school cafeterias. And the reason I would eat at the school cafeterias is because I wanted to empathize with our students who are eating those lunches. And you know what? A lot of our teachers, a lot of staff, they eat the lunches there at the schools. Guys, my opponent has never eaten a school cafeteria lunch. Never. Because they always had one maid or another maid prepare them these lunches in little plastic containers with those little plastic forks that then they brought back the container in la tarde, and they'd have another maid wash for them. That doesn't happen in our households. So those videos are awkward. They're awkward because they're not sincere. Not sincere. El bad hombre, water under the bridge, bro. No, no, but again, it was a respectful question. It was a respectful question. And again, guys, I promise to answer any and all questions. I am going to be 100% transparent. So, no, it was a good question. The reason I'm saying it's a good question is because it was asked respectfully. And I mean, again, a fair question. I don't consider it a shot. So it's good. Good morning, Estee. Understood. Thank you, Baba. God bless. I mean, even if you did wrong with drinking, you didn't steal money from the district. You did this on your own time. They did this theft during and after work. I can't compare your wrong doing to theirs. And you are right, because it's kind of trippy because again, I'm not going to minimize the DWI in any way, shape, or form. And again, being an elected official, you are that figure, that people want to see in a different light, in a different way. Completely understand. I accept it 100%. But you are right. Guys, you could accuse me of a DWI every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I never took a bribe. I never took a dime. I didn't steal from you. I didn't take from our children. I didn't take from our teachers. They did. But what's worse is they do. And they want to continue to steal. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Thank you, Yasmin. Understood and accepted. Thank you, Baba. God bless you, man. Erasmo, for president, 100% with the vato. Love you, Papa. Gracias, Juan. Buenos días, Eric. Eric Garza, my man. Saca la kilt. La quilt. It's kilt with a K, Papa. And los bagpipes. I don't have the bagpipes yet, but I do have the kilt. And I will be wearing the kilt to the swearing in ceremony. I keep my promises. Everybody deserves a second chance, especially when you learn from your mistake. And having Jesus in your life is a big plus. God's with you, Erasmo. We definitely need a transparency change in our beautiful browser. Gracias, Ramiro. Many blessings to you. Will you make the food better when you're on the board? I promise you, 100%. 100%. I want strawberry milk. Hey, I was the one that brought back strawberry milk. So that was a good start. She will now, because everything you mentioned is done 7-10 days later by the board and opponents. Yes. And that is, and I'll tell you what that is. That is power. And that's the power of the people. And the reason that happens, Adolfo, is because they know that Erasmo Castro speaks for his people, for my people, for our people, for my community. They know. La comida de la escuela está horrible. Erasmo, bring the food they used to serve when we used to go to school. Remember those rectangle pizzas? My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I love those. I think we had sloppy joes también at one time. I actually like those. Yes, we are going to definitely work on the food because this is what my students want, what my parents want. We're going to have amazing choices, I promise you. My vote is for you, Erasmo, since day one. You being a straight up man. Love you, Priscilla. Thank you. Love you and your family. I always have more respect for a person who admits their wrongs and tries hard working right that wrong than one who finds excuses or blames others. Yeah, and that's one of the things. And you know what's funny is a lot of people. If we're talking about my the DWI, a lot of people said that's what they set you up. You know, you were set up, and there's some truth to it, but I said no, guys. My responsibility. My responsibility. It was my, and okay, they were following you, and yeah. But with that said, there's no one to blame. And people said, "Oh, okay, the district attorney treated you bad." No, the district attorney did his job. The district attorney, who is a friend of mine, did his job. And let me tell you, I have never been prouder that he did his job. I mean, the district attorney endorsed me for BISD. He did his job. And I still consider him a friend. To this day, consider him a friend. Doesn't it? Why can't we go back to the menu from 2001 and older? I always ate their food, no complaints. You know the only thing I didn't like about our old food back then was the mixed vegetables. Do you remember those mixed vegetables? I thought those were gross porque no tenían sal. And let me tell you, those were horrible. I think that's the only thing I would never eat. Mixed vegetables. It's like those canned mixed vegetables. I mean, who eats those things? You have to put some condiments on there, some salt or something. And I remember that they'd serve us those mixed little vegetables, and they were just horrible. Ugh, I couldn't stand them. Those pizzas were my favorite. Yes. Bring the pizza back. Let me tell you, I'm going to search high and low to make sure that those pizzas come back. Bring the food back. Good food back. Flip you, Michelle Obama. Yes. After Michelle Obama, everything went crazy. With all due respect, doesn't it make you wonder the suicide and the death of previous employees of BISD que los orilló a eso. It's just a question. I've been very vocal about it. I don't believe that the individuals that supposedly committed suicide committed suicide. I've been very, very vocal about it. And again, out of respect for the family, I don't want to bring the individuals up constantly. But because of the question, I will say this again. I do not believe that the BISD two suicides were actual suicides. I don't believe it. The enchiladas in the 70s are the bomb. Yes. I know what that we make mistakes in all life, but you all are running for board members are the best. Erasmo, Frankie, Carlos, Marisa, and you all go to make a difference in our school board members. God bless y'all. Y'all go and vote for this people November 100%. I remember the big giant salads. I wasn't much of a salad fan back then, but they were okay. Es que no comía, no comía. I didn't eat much salads back then. Now I do. That's why I was a little bit more overweight. Bring the tostadas, el mole, and all the Mexican food they used to serve. Oh my God, yes. Home cooked food. The government melted cheese for the nachos. Do you remember we used to get those blocks of cheese? My gosh, it was the most delicious thing in the world. The most delicious thing in the world were those blocks of cheese. Or blocks of cheese, the government cheese. Yo siempre llevaba un salero y un chile verde y con eso sabía rico. You were a smart man, my man. We still have the square pizzas at school, my favorite too. For some reason, and I tasted these pizzas, I remember that they used to taste better. I mean, the ones that they serve now are good. But for some, am I wrong? But the ones we were served before, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, they were delish. The orange juice, oh my God. Well, didn't they give us the orange juice como en hielito? That's like a little slushy thing. Am I wrong? Do you remember? Or the little cups with la tapita arriba. Those are good too. The waffles were awesome. Now I'm hungry again. The pizza was awesome. It was so good, so good. If you get on the board, can you start removing jobs created at the Glass Palace, like deputies? Do we really need so many AAs? The answer is 100% yes. And what I hope to do is work with this new board so that we can thin out the organizational chart from the top. And some people are saying, "Oh, Erasmo, people are afraid because you're saying that you want people to reapply for positions." I want people to reapply for positions, and the reason I say that is because there's a lot of made-up positions out there for individuals that are earning $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 that do nothing. Nothing. Guys, we have AAs that earn $175,000. $175,000. We have 7 of these individuals. 7. We have 2 deputy superintendents that earn over $200,000 each. And 1 superintendent that earns over $400,000. So you're talking about a crap load of money. 10 individuals on the top with less than 40,000 students. But when we had 53,000 students, we had 5. How does that make sense to anyone? It doesn't make sense to me. So you better believe it, Nancy. We will take care of it together. I promise. Yes. Please bring back the old cheese enchiladas and Spanish rice and tamales. I remember the tamales. The tamales were actually good. The soy burgers I liked back then. It was a bit dry, but I liked them. Yeah, because all you had to do was slap some mustard and ketchup on them, and you were good. I actually like the bean burgers. Have y'all tried the veggie burgers? Some of them are pretty good. Just one complaint about school food: the milk tastes as if it's been in the cajita a long time. They pick up the flavor of the box. Yeah, that's why. Again, one of my concerns was making sure that the milk was being distributed. I think part of the problem with the milk is that we need new freezers at the warehouse, and it gets distributed that way. And I ran into a lot of individuals that would get spoiled milk or milk that wasn't, you know, buena. Anyway, so yeah, we need to figure out and do something a little bit different to whereas each cafeteria could probably bring in their own milk, from the warehouse, but let them be responsible for going over it. That way, you'll have someone to hold responsible. The problema, the BISD, they always try to blame somebody else. Oh, it's somebody else's fault. Somebody else's fault. Somebody else's fault. No, I want to know who to call and say, hey, there's an issue here. I feel like I'm at Carrizales when I'm eating the food. Have you been to Carrizales, Alex? Please tell me that you haven't, Papa. Love you. Good morning, Benny. Oh, the pigs in a blank galoshes. I think we call them galoshes, no? Those things are pretty hot. I love those. When you get on the board, relax the dress code like the hair and jackets. Let me tell you, I'm going to work to have individuals start being able to wear jeans. And I know they say, oh, well, we need to look professional. That's bullcrap, man. Jeans look nice and they're damn comfortable. As long as, staff isn't coming in with torn up jeans, let them wear jeans. Oh, for students, let me tell you, one thing that I hate is that they have students can't color their hair. That's stupid. Let kids color their hair. Oh, they can't wear a jacket. If they're cold, let them wear a jacket. I don't get it. If a male student wants to wear a dress, let him wear a dress. Why are we discriminating? Why are we trying to ultimately control everything that our students do? And I mentioned the dressing because I actually had a very conflicting issue at one point with a student who wanted to wear, a certain attire. And let me tell you, I fought it all the way to the superintendent. But again, I was fighting it by myself. I said, let the student wear whatever the student wants to wear. Simple as that. And the reasoning behind their decision was, well, the student's going to be a distraction. I said, you are distractions. Uh, Again, I don't want to go out there. I love the student. Uh, I mean, I don't know them personally, but I love the student. I love the student spirit. And it's just something that really, really ticked me off. It just ticked me off. Let them wear whatever the hell they want to wear. I mean, look, guys, and I'm not saying que anden todos como locos. You have to have a dress code. But in regards to choosing if they want to wear female clothes, male clothes, it's not our call, man. If they want to wear a jacket because they feel cold, let them wear a damn jacket. If they want to color their hair pink, purple, green, too much intrusion. Que flojera. Oh my God, the tamales, I love them. Yeah, I remember. Oh my God. Nachos. I love nachos. The Salisbury steak was delicious. Yes. It was, the Salisbury steak was like kind of like, I don't want to like it, but it was good. The square pieces now are healthier, made out of wheat bread. Nah! That's what it is. Maybe. No, Alex. Stay away from Carrizales, Papa. Free ball. Alex, be nice. Remember, this is a family show, Papa. You had me at jeans. Yeah, man. Jeans are awesome. And, they don't look messy if you wear decent jeans. And on Erasmo, remove the dress code. Us parents have to waste double because of the uniforms. Yeah, done. I hate it. Let people wear what they want to wear. And you know what, Priscilla? I mean, look, Look at me, guys, and again, look at me. This is Erasmo, and look, guys, this coat. Look at this coat, man. It's an awesome coat. No, no planche la camisa, ¿verdad? That's why I wear a coat. This coat. I mean, I paid $2 for this coat. This tie. It's a beautiful tie. I paid 99 cents. This shirt, I paid $1 for this shirt. We have the opportunity to continue to encourage, recycle, reuse, and reduce, where we attempt to reduce our footprint. I mean, how amazing would it be for our students? And that's one of the things that I had pushed for before coming off the board. I wanted to offer a prize for a fashion show, solely with clothes that individuals bought for less than $20. Less than $20. And it would be a good lesson in reduce, reuse, and recycle. Less than $20, go buy yourself an outfit and do like a catwalk, like a fashion show, and offer a little scholarship or a prize at the end in order to teach individuals that you could go out there, you could go out there and buy used clothes. You know what I'm saying? And it will look good. Let us wear ripped jeans. No. No, 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 no. El problema, Alex, es de que traen unas ripped ahí, unas cortaditas, y después andan queriendo enseñar hasta lo que no. No, 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 no. No ripped jeans. No ripped jeans. When I went to school, I never had to worry about hair nor clothes. All my worries were schoolwork and school fun, and it was fun back there. It was a good times, good times. Let me know when I could help my friend today. Come by this afternoon. Let's have coffee and cookies, Papa. Yes, tampoco que andan con la colita de fuera. Sí, ese es el problema. El problema es de que los huercos traen una cortadita y andan enseñando el calzón. What if it's below the knee? No! As I recall, before, only the rich would wear uniforms to private schools. Sí, ahora quieren que todos traigan uniformcito. And you know what? It looks a little bit cute, maybe for the elementary kids, but I understand that it could get very expensive for people. What if it's below the knee? No, Papa. No, 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 no. Forget. No, no, no. It just doesn't look well. You know what? Like ripped jeans are so 1990s. Yeah, yeah. Nice, slick jeans, man. No rips. Hey, man, I'm already conceding on the jeans. At least give me that. Love you, Papa. Study hard. And I need my people out there to que muevan el pandero in regards to going out there and throwing my stuff out in social media, Papa. Please. I haven't seen hardly anything. I'm still concerned. I'm going to do a little bit of research today. I'll probably be going to San Benito real quick and Harlingen. The dress code up in 2001 was acceptable without being actively in your minds. Of course, it was your basic, decent measure. No hot shorts, no mini. Yes, I agree. Those look better, a lot better, guys. I'm going to go out and about, do a little bit of campaigning work. Got some calls to make. I'll be here in my office most of the day. I've already been invited to lunch, so I have a lunch date. So please, maybe a afternoon snack date if you like. Guys, continue to bring me nice little stuff. I got some buttons yesterday. Well, I got one button, and I got a nice little thing. People brought it to see if I wanted to order some more. But yes, please stop by and get some cookies. I have a lot of cookies. Please stop by. You looked awesome at the Brownsville Cafe. Fashionable. Thumbs up, brother. Thank you. That's what I'm wearing. And again, everything, guys, everything is recycled. I mean, everything is from a thrift store. And again, because I am poor, I'm not rich. Little Eddie is out there was out there trying to make fun of our cookies, and I showed it to you at first. Look, guys, these cookies is how I'm running the campaign. And little Eddie can make fun of me being poor, and that's fine. Little Eddie puede burlarse de la pobreza de la gente. Y está bien. But the reason I did the cookies things is because, you know, I want you to take it with you. And look, guys, I can't afford, I can't afford campaign signs. I can't afford shirts. I can't afford them. That's the truth. I can't afford them. So I thought, you know what? Let's do cookies and ask my people for donations. Anything. And I've had little kids, little beautiful little children come into the office, and a little girl opened her purse and took out $4 and took I don't know how many cookies. That's beautiful to me because even my children are coming by, students, to pick up the cookies. I had some kids from St. Joe stop by and pick up some cookies and some shirts. I love my St. Joe family, and they gave también X amount of dollars in donations. This is how I want to fund the campaign. Little Eddie wants to make fun of it and put saltines crackers and Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies because he wants to make fun of it. Because you know what? Little Eddie doesn't need your donations. He doesn't need your donations. Little Eddie is getting money from Limeburger. Little Eddie's going to get money from Baltasar Salazar. So, guys, I'm not taking money from vendors who ultimately are going to want favors from me. I'm asking for your donations. That's why I did the cookie thing. Little Eddie likes to make fun of me being poor. What he's really making fun of is that I don't have access to vendors. Vendors are not going to knock on Erasmo's door because they know better, folks. They know that I don't run campaigns with vendor money. I run campaigns with my little amount of money, my sister's money, my parents' money, and your money. The donations that you give. That's how I run campaigns. Because ultimately, my allegiance is to my community. And unlike little Eddie and my opponent, Denise Garza, their allegiance is to the vendors, to Sylvia Atkinson. This race will give us the opportunity to put Sylvia Atkinson, her people, and her grip hold on our community to an end. I promise you. Just give me that opportunity. Give me my 5. Remember, don't text and drive. Yeah, I'm doing my best. Good morning, Erasmo. Now I can comment, my son, and I love the cookies. Good job, man. And please come back for some more cookies. Please. Much respect answering my question last night on the Real Politics Forum. They refused to answer my question. Roman Perez was making some ridiculous statements, and their members, Manny, hid my question. Yeah, I will never do that. I promise you, Albert Hombre. I don't shy away from questions, and I don't hide comments. Sometimes, guys, and sometimes people know, sometimes the comments get lost, but all you have to do is let me know, hey, Erasmo, you skipped my comment. But I would never do that intentionally, I promise. And again, thank you for the question, man. Good morning, brother. Have a blessed day. Victorio, God bless, Papa. I fixed my button porque estaba mal puesto. ¿Dónde están las saladitas? Lady. You should have a kid forum group and see what their concerns are. uh, I talk to students when they come in, and let me tell you, a lot of students have come in. But that is one of the things that I want to do. I want to set up a type of governance. Encourage at our high schools for there to be like student government. To a stronger extent. To whereas they have a lot more responsibilities. To where they have access to coming and speaking to the board directly. You know, have a member of each of our high schools sit on the board for a board meeting. Let them experience everything that we go through. The city does something like that. I think we need to do that as well. You know, one member from each of our high schools to come one meeting out of the year and let them sit in and be there close by and have them give suggestions or recommendations directly to the board. My mom used to sell cookies back in the 80s. Little Eddie no sabe lo que hace. It's a cheap blow because again, he's making fun of our community being poor. I'm poor. He's making fun of our community having to reinvent themselves. I've reinvented myself. He's making fun of our community tratando de salir adelante sin meter la mano para robar. Because ultimately that's what he's doing. He's putting his hand in the pocket of vendors. And that's just very unfortunate. You know? Very unfortunate. Qué vergüenza. Saludos, Erasmo. You got my vote. Thank you, Eddie. Love you. Where do we get the cookies? Come by my office, 1240 East Madison. 1240 East Madison. I'll be here throughout the day. Just send me an inbox message that you're coming, and I'll be here. If for some reason I have to step out, my sister is right here next door. She'll take care of it. But please, please, stop by. Los cinco will create change. Dios te bendiga. The cinco will create change. I promise. Their betrayal will come with their own friends. The bad people come down. No dictatorships and wrongdoings last forever. They don't. They don't, Amy Garcia. And they are going down. Guys, have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you could help someone out there throughout the day, please do so. Guys, please be good to each other. And please, please, please continue to be good to me.